Good morning, everyone. We're calling the meeting in order for Tuesday, December 17, 2024. Do I have approval of the minutes? Tuesday, November 19, 2024.
I move to approve the minute.
I'll second it.
Aye.
Aye.
Public comment, please.
Jan Siebert Warman, P O Box 778 Cannon Beach, 97110. Just had a question. If we could have a brief update, Trevor, about the Highway 101 backbone for the piping with the water resilience plan. Possible. Thank you.
Thank you, Jan. Okay. Action items, utility relief. Let's go back to.
Janae, on these, could we pause without going to immediate vote on Brown and the SR lodging? I had a couple of questions. When we get to those.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
With Brown.
yes, Andrew Brown.
Andrew Brown.
So my question, it's not really a question, it's more of a comment. There's 2 points of emphasis that we have on our claim form. And they're even in bold. One is the customer must submit copies of bills, receipts from the plumber and or parts. And the second one is we only allow for leakage not flowing into the wastewater system. So on Brown, it looks like he had an address in Montana. And basically it sounds like it would probably be certainly an eligible leak. It was a leak on his side of the meter. But it just says the issue was fixed and it's not leaking anymore. And I don't see any documentation of how it was fixed, what procedure was used, pictures, parts. If we're going to put it on our form, is that going to be good enough for the owner to just say, it's fixed?
And he did say we have pics as needed. So I don't know if that
Yeah.
was more research. If he had other pictures that he did not provide.
Did he provide anything?
Got a plumber report here.
Oh, did I miss it?
Yeah.
Got plumbing,
But it's pretty vague too. I mean,
that repaired leak in the, I mean, if it's just a basic service line, there isn't much language. you
Right. I don't have my computer here. What does it say on from the plumber? I missed it. I'm sorry. Here it is.
Near city water meter, $725.
Well, but that's, okay. Yeah, okay. I retract. That's good enough. That's really a quote. It doesn't really say what was done,
Yeah.
but I'm fine.
That's
Yeah, okay.
and like Trevor was saying, it's a water line. That's.
Yeah, it qualifies. I missed that. So, yeah. So it's fine.
Okay, do I have a motion to approve staff's recommendation?
You do.
And I'll second that.
aye.
Aye.
All right, now we are moving on to Alroy. Alroy.
Val Roy. It was contacted by Public Works, so that was pretty good.
Nobody-
Wait a minute, who?
Yeah.
Now I'm confused. We did Brown, right?
We did,
And that's the one that had the plumbing receipt, right?
yes,
Okay, I was it's Montana that I have that question about. Okay, so let's revisit the same question.
Okay,
It's not like me to miss the plumber's bill, so I feel a little better about myself. No, it's Al Roy. It says water break on owner's side of meter, fixed issue. As soon as found out, no longer leaking, and I wrote down no documentation. So I was making the point on the wrong person.
okay, for Al, that's the
Right.
person you want.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so maybe somebody can tell me what I missed there.
Now, oh, I see.
This is the guy who lived in Montana.
Yeah, and
yeah, he didn't provide any.
to me, what it showed, Trevor, I don't know, it said that Public Works actually advised him of the leak, which kind of indicates that we're doing our, I don't know if he had,
Had a cracked pipe and was leaking, so that's what it was. So I don't know whether the owner fixed that. And that's how he took care of it. That's the only question.
Tough one.
Yeah, that was the point I was making. He just said it's fixed.
yeah,
My point on that one though is, because he said it's fixed and he won't get relief if he, if it happens again, he will not get relief for another 3 years, right?
Then we should probably change our form.
Now,
It says the
Yeah.
customer must submit receipts and documentation.
yeah,
Then say, hey, how did you fix this? Inquiring minds need to know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we need to insist on much. It can be just a verbal statement
Right.
saying,
We'll make sure it's fixed.
whatever, my son-in-law did it and here's the parts receipt. That's, just something.
I would agree.
Okay, so we can go ahead and just table that one.
Okay,
That's okay?
yeah.
Sherry, can you please make sure?
And I would like to know that after we look, does he have eye on water? If he does, that's fine, but if he was contacted by Public Works, he may not be on the system. And we should advise him to go ahead and get enrolled.
we advise everybody
I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do.
at all times. It calls for a water issue. I'm pushing eye on water.
Yeah, hopefully he's got it. Okay.
Yeah, if we can just get staff to give him a call and get a receipt or something like
We'll give him a
that.
call,
Documentation.
get some more information on this.
So this is,
All right, so
All right.
we're moving on to SR Logic LLC.
So my comment on this one is kind of goes to the second part of our form. The first part was the plumber and the receipts and so forth. And the second part is only relief that doesn't go into the sewer. I just found this one, I know there was some follow-up, but I found this one kind of confusing because it seems like maybe there was multiple repairs, maybe in a pipe and then a faucet, and it was a pretty substantial amount. And I just, how do we, can anybody know what was actually fixed here?
So that they actually had the leak issue, the plumber came out and fixed that. But they also wanted updates on the bathroom, so that's why the faucet and everything else. So that was not necessarily a leak, but they just wanted updates.
right.
Probably while they had the plumber, they decided because they were already paid, they decided to go ahead and get other.
Right, the total bill was $1,000, $1,100,
Mhm.
1,000 or 1,098, and so 755 was due to the leak.
Mhm.
So he
And I called
So-
the plumber because I
Good.
couldn't understand,
Why did-
I couldn't understand the owner. She spoke very little English. So I had a really hard time
Yeah.
communicating with her. So I actually called the plumber and they read the whole report thing to me. I asked them for a copy, but I didn't get it. So she said that's what was in their report, was it was just an update to the
Okay.
bathroom stuff.
So just to clarify, there was no leak in the tub.
Right.
The leak only occurred in the connecting pipe from the meter into the service line.
That was my question.
Okay.
It sounds like we're pretty confident in that, so
Okay,
I'm fine.
you guys are okay with that? Do I have a motion to approve staff recommendation?
I move to approve.
have a second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much. All right, moving on to, let's see, Public Works status.
So I'll just start off introducing you to Andrew Murray. He's our new emergency manager here at
Andy?
Not sure if you guys have met him, but he's a really good guy and please get to know him. You have anything you want to say?
Nope, just trying to sit in to learn as much about all aspects of the city, so.
All right, to Jan's question about the backbone on Highway 101, I don't have anything to report at this moment on the backbone on Highway 101. We got several other projects we're working on. That's kind of a ways out right now. Last week, we met with Business Oregon, Melinda. She's kind of our rep for Business Oregon. We have officially closing out phase 1 of the water resiliency project. So when she was here, we took her to both sites so she could take pictures and kind of document what we did. And she was very impressed with what we've done to this point. Honeywell.
Right on.
So
Very good.
pretty cool. The Midtown restrooms, we're installing fixtures as we speak. We're almost ready to open those restrooms up. I might delay the official opening so I can do some more painting that the contractor's not in charge of, just to make it a little bit nicer on the inside of the existing restroom that we didn't remodel. We just changed the fixtures out in them. Last week, Pacific Power brought in a new power supply to the Midtown restrooms because that restroom was originally on the pump station there by the Wayfair. That's where the power came from. But with the addition, the power supply from the pump station wasn't big enough. And so we had to put a new vault in over here on Gower and Rock Court and run a new feed in there. Also good getting that power supply off the pump station. It happened at the restroom, wouldn't affect the pump station. So it's looking pretty good. We should be
Right on.
here soon enough and hopefully,
It was scheduled for February, right?
correct.
Yeah. so-
We're ahead of schedule,
Yeah.
significant.
Very nice.
It's
Yeah.
nice.
Delay was the power supply and also the fixtures because we were so far ahead of schedule.
Okay.
We had to wait in line for the manufacturer of the fixtures.
Can you remind me, Trevor, what we had the old restroom, status A, and now we moved on to status B. What's the difference between the two? What did we add?
We had another men's, another women's, and then a family room.
Okay, great.
So we have 3 separate restrooms now
Good.
with the addition. We over doubled the amount of seats that we have in that place.
Good.
So hopefully this will allow us not to get porta potties next year and stick them behind there. That was, I
Yeah.
don't like doing that. So hopefully we have enough seats now to, not get the porta potties. We also have a foot wash station on the restroom too, which is a big addition, a nice perk to have there.
It is.
Yeah, I'm not in a big hurry to open them quite yet, just because I want to make them real nice and bulletproof for the spring and summer. So I don't want to be back over there. Little bridge update. Don Rondema finished up his drilling a couple weeks ago. I'm sure you guys saw him there. He drilled, I think, 4 test pit holes on the bridge. We should be getting that report soon. Don did say that everything looked pretty good. So that's good news. He didn't have to go that deep to hit some bedrock. We're working on the Haystack Heights water loop line. I'm finishing up the engineering on that from Orford and Hemlock underneath the highway to Haystack Heights. We're gonna loop it. Phase 2 of that project, we're gonna be replacing the water line on Coho and East Chinook. We're gonna be upgrading the size of those lines so we can add 2 fire hydrants, one on Coho, pretty much mid-block, and then one up on East Chinook towards the end of the turnaround area there. That's 2 areas that we've been missing, fire hydrants, fire protection, so this is gonna be good. With that water line replacement, it's gonna trigger, new asphalt up in Haystack Heights. East Chinook is gravel, it's gonna stay gravel, but Coho is asphalt. It's in pretty poor condition. I don't know who walked up there and did their road assessment.
Condition, yeah.
That one's in really bad shape. And since we're gonna be doing a new water line, we're gonna also take a look at the storm system up there for any upgrades, along with sewer, if we have to do any upgrades, so we can
Okay.
handle all the utilities at once. Pretty much all I got right now.
Anyone else has any questions?
Yeah, just to follow up on the road condition project, okay, is that Karen did have a question on some missing documents. I think Janae was gonna cover.
Yeah, we have those documents, we know that were likely were not done, so we will have to keep up and
Just so you guys know, I've been looking at the weather, but it's gonna blow pretty hard today.
Yes.
Yeah,
Along with some significant rain. It dies down about 2 a.m. tomorrow morning. The winds die down, but it's gonna definitely blow.
written down. Okay, any other things? Anything for the order?
I guess I'm gonna go the order. Sherry, when you get a chance, can you re-verify when my 8-year term expires? There's been some confusion in the past about what's what. I don't want to understay or overstay my. And I'm pretty sure it's next June or so. And so for number one, so I can know, number 2, and so I can make sure I'm here in person for that last meeting, which I think is.
2032 is when you're out of.
Yeah, okay, that was all right. I'll read about it. Anyway, at your convenience. Okay,
very
thank you.
good, very good.
And thank you for reminding me that I am not expired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your expiration date was a year later. That's good. We still.
Anyways, well, today is Karen's birthday and she's not here. So are you guys willing to sing happy birthday to Karen? Because I'm sure she's
Sure.
gonna be watching this.
On tape, huh?
Okay,
Right,
ready?
sure.
And a 1, and a 2, and a 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Karen. Happy birthday to you.
And many, many more.
All right, well, there's nothing else for the good of the order. I just want to say thank you to every single one of you guys. You guys have been amazing. It's been a wonderful year.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, and I hope you guys have a peaceful, wonderful rest of the holiday season.
I second that. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.